Welcome back, guys. This is Stasa23 back again with another video with my main man, Copper Dice.
What up? What up?
All right, today we're going to talk about this beauty. This is the GM2 Vox and Anso collaboration, and it's put out through their company, Giant Mouse. And I must say, this thing is absolutely beautiful. I am a total sucker for clip point designs, and this one knocks it out of the park. Look at that very, very attractive top swedge. It just really ties that knife in. The high, flat, and that beautiful choil. Everything, to me, is done perfect on this knife. The ergonomics are just outstanding. You know, I could cut through some heavy cardboard all day long. I could do food prep if I wanted to. Pretty much anything. And the action, look at that. Awesome. Let's see. Oh, check that out. Oh, that's satisfying.
That
and
click, huh?
Look at that slow roll. Woo! I'm going to set this beauty down and let the owner talk about it because it's not mine yet.
You grabbing on. So look at all them fingerprints you put on. I'm just playing. I love it. This is my first high-end knife, I guess you could say. I don't have any knives over $300 other than the Bowie. But this is.
Say you picked out a great one.
Yeah, this is. I didn't even have to lie to my wife about this one, though. She let me get this one. I get to play with it in front of her and all that.
You really get to enjoy it, huh?
Yeah, and it's been what sold me on it from just looking at pictures was the crown spine, because I love a crown spine, and the chamfer, I guess you say, is nice and smooth. There's no hot spots on it, and to be honest with you, it fits in your hand, and it
like a glove.
There's no hot spot on it. The blade shape is awesome. Another thing sold me on it is no billboarding on it. There's nothing on it saying what brand it is or whatever.
Giant mouse
There's
everywhere.
nothing. It's sleek, sexy, great materials. Carbon fiber M390. Not a big steel person, but I mean everybody says M390 is awesome. That's what I want.
Yep, M390 is great, dude.
Great looking colors to it, and nothing. I'm not a big orange guy or a loud type of guy. I like the
low key.
Low key. My favorite color is gray. Whose favorite color is gray? But anyway,
boring.
Yeah. But anyway, carbon fiber. I keep hearing complaints about it, but I don't. On this number 202, I should say.
Yep, there you go. Perfect. I can see it.
It's great. I mean, I don't have any voids,
no voids.
Or nothing. I mean,
nice milling
nice
texture.
action. This knife has never been clean. It's still with the factory grease that I've seen from some other reviews. It'll fly open to me with. I mean, it's kind of a push button, I guess you would say.
Yeah,
you call it a push button. But every other way, just any way you want to open it.
It's detent perfection in my eyes. Unlike some of the haters out there, that to me, when you have a three different opening method deployment, you don't want that super stiff detent that hurts your finger. That is detent perfection.
Look at the blade too. I mean, that is
satin. That satin grind on it. Of course, it's a fingerprint magnet. But hey, I love it. It ties in the beauty of the texture on the carbon fiber. I mean, look at this. Can I see it for a second?
Yeah.
Look at this. You know that beautiful blue titanium pivot collar. Great accent. It ties it together with the blue backspacer. That's beautiful. It's got your lanyard hole if you're a lanyard guy, and you got that beautiful 3D milled titanium pocket clip. Now the retention seems super stiff on it. I can't attest to it because it doesn't go in my pocket yet. But as far as looks, it's beautiful. The tip's kind of pointy, and I can imagine he would have to let me know this. I can imagine it's a pocket shredder because I would like to see a smoothed out portion right underneath the pocket clip, because you do have some really good texture on this milled milled carbon fiber. What is it a pocket shredder, dude?
It's a little tough to get in your pocket and out your pocket, but it's not a shredder. I mean, it could be smooth. That would have been a nice little touch, since every other place has a great touch to it, I'd say.
Yeah. And does that tip bother you at all? The tip, because I noticed just by feeling. I'm trying to get my camera's not really wanting to cooperate. But as you see, look, you can see that's the only like I guess you'd say billboarding, if you can even see that, the mouse on the pocket clip. That's about the only thing that shows, where this knife came from. Look, let's listen to this. I love the clank it makes whenever it locks up in that deployment. Woo! To me, it's perfection. If I have a knife with single, just a thumb stuff, just a flipper tab, and that's it, then yeah, like this knife. It's got a nice, crisp, strong detent. But there's no alternative. You know what I'm saying?
The only way to open it is with
when you have this alternative method. Look at that. It's perfect. And this knife is not coming out in your pocket. I'm not gonna shake it too hard. It's not my knife, but it's not coming out. And I might be a little bit biased because my fingers don't work like they used to. But look at that. Slow roll it, and then you go right into a rocket. It's definitely, in my eyes, detent perfection. But I know there's a lot of haters out there that say, detent's too weak and blah blah blah. It may be like that to you, but Copper Dice and I, we think it's perfection. Right now, I'm gonna show you some other Vox designs for some size comparisons. A lot of you probably have this knife, the Boker F3, and to me, this is the closest you can get, in size and look. You can definitely tell they're both Vox designs. They both have that, unique Vox characteristics. My bad. And you can even see the exact construction. I just noticed that.
Yeah,
Dude,
you're
look,
right.
see that? You got your three different standoffs right there. Another thing I love about this knife is look at that generous portion to cut out to be able to disengage the lock bar. Now I will say, this is just a complaint from me, is disengaging that lock is a little tough for me because it's got a lot of pressure to it, but I remedied it by doing the claw disengage. That's what I call it. And I can do that, but I'd say after doing that, like we always play with our knives, doing it for hours, it may hurt, but just change it up a little bit. Let's see. I'm definitely a Vox lover. That sounded terrible, but I got some other designs real quick. This is the CRKT Batum. You can see they share the same opening hole. They both look, and then once again you got that three screw construction right there, and the lanyard hole is pretty similar too. Let's check out the CRKT Pilar. You can see the definite similarities in different looks to all three of these knives. Let's get these out of the way. Is there anything else that you would like to say about this beautiful knife that I will own one day?
No, I just glad that I spent the money and bought it. And if you ever see one on the market,
Scoop it up.
You might want to scoop it up because Stasso will get it from you, I'm sure, if you don't like it.
I got my eyes on this beauty. Hey, real quick, you wanna let's see how much it weighs. It's definitely, to me, it's a light knife, and for the size, it's definitely in the 4 ounce range, maybe a little bit more than 4 ounces, but I would say 4 ounces on in that
Let's
area.
see if he gets it right.
What we got there? Oh, look at that, boy! Do I know my knives? I have only fondled probably 1,000 in my lifetime, But for the size and weight, you're looking at great weight on that. Let's see the whole size of it. It's coming in right at around 8 inches. That's perfect EDC size for me. I love a 3.5 inch blade around that point. 8 inches, a little bit over. That's a perfect my big knife. I usually carry a smaller knife, but to me that's EDC perfection right there. If Copper Dice doesn't have any more things he wants to talk about, we'll end it probably somewhere at this point.
Yeah, I'll give y'all a further update on how it holds up, but I've had it, how long have I had it?
He's had it for a few.
So I got it the day it came out, the day they started mailing them out, I ordered it, and
yeah, so he's definitely had a good bit of pocket time. He's a plant operator, so I'm sure he don't cut no major things with it, but he definitely uses his knives. He just takes care of them like I do.
I like to, I don't like to mess up anything I got, and that's a truck or whatever. But
And you shouldn't. I mean,
Yeah, I like
it's a
to take care of
quality
stuff.
item. You wouldn't take a Rolex and scrape it on the concrete. So
yeah, I want my kids to be able to enjoy some of this, even if they got lightsabers by then.
yeah, it's definitely heirloom quality. Something that I would definitely feel good about. Handing it down to next generations, and I definitely think it'll last. So
I'm gonna put this back in my pocket before Stan
yeah.
steals
So
it.
hopefully everybody has a great day and peace. I'll see y'all on the next one.